So recently I've decided to give this PlayStation Now thing a shot. Not quite sure what to think of it quite yet, and I'm sort of on the fence between it being good or sucking completely. So I've decided to wade through the shitty swamp of shit games and try to find you a diamond. So if you have PlayStation Now and can't decide on what to play, I think I found the perfect suggestion. Shock Troopers. Shock Troopers is a Neo Geo arcade old school shoot 'em up that is rad as fuck. You pick from 8 characters with their own unique stats and shoot the ever-loving shit out of every soldier you can find. Here's the basic story. It's the year, whatever that is, and a girl named Cecilia has been kidnapped. From Virginia. Why specifically Virginia? Because localization really wants you to know that these characters are from America. Because America. She's being used as a leverage against her also kidnapped grandfather to create a drug capable of turning people into super soldiers. So the US creates a counter team of mercenaries known as the Vulcan Team to infiltrate the enemy base and stop the leader of the Bloody Scorpions, who are the bad guys. And by infiltrate, I mean murder everything. As a short aside, I definitely recommend going through the manual as it adds context to the story. Also, it has kind of a funny bio for every character, like this one. This guy's name is Jackal, and he likes danger and babies. He dislikes justice and himself. Like, what? How does that even work? Some guy busts into your home and murders your family and pets, and he's just like, I hope he gets away scot-free because I hate justice. Meanwhile, back at the game, you choose your character, you choose your infiltration route, and bam, you start fighting. You can fire in 8 directions. Holding down the fire button lets you strafe. Another button lets you roll, essentially making you invincible during the animation. The third button uses your character-specific bombs, and each character has a different type of bomb. And the fourth button lets you switch between characters, assuming you're playing team mode. Otherwise, it's kinda useless. This game is an arcade shooter, so you can dust off that old arcade stick you haven't used because you gave up on your dreams of being an MLG FGC legend, and use it to play this game. Fair warning, I did have a bit of difficulty using my Fight Stick Alpha on my PS4 because it doesn't have a touchpad and you can't use it for start and select. So selecting another character or using a credit was pretty close to impossible unless you switch controllers. Meanwhile, on your glorious killing spree, you'll be fighting soldiers, mortars, fucking helicopters and tanks. You fight so many goddamn tanks and choppers that it puts Solid Snake to shame. Just kidding, he's still a badass. The sprite art and animation are fairly good with the exception of the character portraits on the top left. It's hard to tell who I'm actually choosing, but everything else looks pretty good. Enemies have a couple of different death animations ranging from being capped in the knee to losing an arm to outright exploding. It's like that one scene from RoboCop, you know the one where the bad guys are shooting Murphy with all of their ammo and his skin and bones start falling off. I'd show you the clip, but I'm sure YouTube's system would absolutely buttfuck my channel. My only real complaint about this game is the music. It's either completely forgettable or outright annoying in my opinion. Just listen to this, it sounds like some generic demo from a 90s electronic keyboard. This song is called Talk Dirty to Me. It sounds nothing like that song from Poison. Whoever thought that was a good idea should have been fired, out of a cannon, and straight into some ISIS. You're better off muting the game and jamming to something you actually like. Anyway, if you just got that PS Now sub and can't decide on a game to play, play Shock Troopers. It's fucking awesome.